Yo, YouTubers! Hold on, let me turn the lights on so it's a little bit brighter, because it's daylight, but you know. It's always night time when I usually do this, isn't it? But, you know. Right, I've been to Liverpool today, went round shops and that, like. I actually had a drink in the oldest pub in Liverpool. I only had one pint to check it out, like. Loved the vibes in there, just had a pint of Shipyard, you know, the pale ale. I recorded it, but there was music in the background, and I thought, oh man. I was a bit disappointed when I sat down. They were playing really crap music in the background, you know what I mean? But it's the oldest pub in Liverpool, 1700s or something that was built. Ye hole in the wall, check it out. But I loved it. Like, I was like, I didn't want to leave the place, but I just checked it out, you know what I mean? But while I was in Liverpool, I bought a special beer to review. I've been meaning to grab one of these before, you know, the offer's over, like, you know what I mean? I went into Cooper's. Didn't do any karaoke today, guys. Maybe later, maybe another time. You know, rather go in the evening on Friday night or something when there's loads of fitties in there, you know what I mean? But, like, I picked this up. I went there especially to get this. I went to Liverpool especially because everything I needed I picked up in Birkenhead. You know, shopping wise, like. But I went into Cooper's, the famous, world famous karaoke bar, to get the Centenary ale. Got 2 bottles over the counter, went straight out. Would love to have stayed there and have a sing along, but this what I went for. Wanted to review this beer. Ada Cooper's Centenary Ale. Because they're celebrating the centenary, aren't they? It's only 3.8%. It's a sessionable beer. But that's not bad. That's not bad. Let's read the description, eh? Cooper's Townhouse. This Higson's bitter is brewed for Cooper's Townhouse in Liverpool. Brewed with the finest English malts and choice fuggles. See, same as in Bushies, that fuggles and Goldings. Giving a distinctive and assertive hop character, balanced with a fruity palate and malty finish to this medium-bodied ale. Ingredients: water, malted barley, malted wheat, hops, yeast. 3.8%. Higson's. So it's actually Higson's. Old Liverpool beer. I didn't have a review of Higson's on my channel a couple of months back. I'm not sure. But anyway, because it's a centenary ale, I thought it's going to be good, isn't it? Let's go for it. See what we got. That's all I've had today. I had the pint of beer and the last beer I just had. It's the Hole in the Wall. Ye Hole in the Wall, it's called, in Liverpool. Just off Dale Street. Little tiny alleyway. Lovely little old pub, mate. And I was buzzing right now. There's some fizzy wizzies here. I've been carrying this all day, like, so let's hope it doesn't overflow. Oh, it's alright. Right, it's alright, we opened it. Look, plain black bottle top. I don't know if you can order this online. I didn't buy a glass. You know what I mean? I know I should have bought a glass. I'm a bit of a cheapskate. Maybe next time, eh? Because this is my favourite beer reviewing glass. I don't know why. I found this in the street, believe it or not, on the night out. And it was all perfectly intact and I cleaned it and everything. And I've been using it for my beer review glass. I found it on the ground outside the nightclub. That's a mad one, isn't it? I think it was the night. I found this the night someone I know had to go to hospital because he broke his leg. He was drinking with, like, you know. But anyway, I think it was that night. I'm not sure. Let's get this into the glass. Let's see what we got. But let's try this, mate. It's probably not a big deal, but you know, while it's still the Cooper's 100 centenary, like. Got 2 bottles of it. It's only 3.8%. So I should be safe, shouldn't I? I'm hoping to go out later. Not, you know. Alright, looks good. Looks like a lovely pint of ale. A lovely amber colour. Perfect head. Let's just move my beans off the netbook. Yeah, I'll put beans on the front of the netbook so they can watch the films and that, or watch my YouTube videos. There you go, looks alright, doesn't it? It was £3. It was £3.70 a bottle, which ain't too bad, is it? Over the counter in a pub in Liverpool in the city centre. That ain't bad at all. You know, you think that I expected it to be like £5 a bottle or something. It was like under £4, which ain't too bad. Yeah, no frills. See the karaoke mic, look, the microphone on it, like. Hoping to get the thumbnail there, like. Ada Coopers. Right. Smells lovely. Smells fresh. Just smells like a traditional ale, you know. Oh, it's like a lot of other beers. It reminds me of Timothy Taylor's Lamb. Actually, it reminds me of the smell of Bushies as well. I wonder if it's as good as Bushies. Let's find out, eh? Well, it's Ada Cooper's Centenary Ale, 3.8%. Up LAR. Got a nice little tang to it, like. And see, they describe it as medium-bodied, and I'd say that's exactly what it is. Medium-bodied ale, brewed with the finest English malts and choicest buggles, giving a distinctive and assertive hop character balanced with a fruity palate and a malty finish. This medium-bodied ale. Exactly what it says on the tin. Exactly how they describe it. It is like a Higson's beer. I mean, it's going back a long while, isn't it? But it's got that 70s vibe to it, you know. Let's keep on moving, like. No, it's tame. It's drinkable. It has got a lovely palate. Yeah, I'd like to try it on draft. But yeah, fruity. It's lovely. It's a lovely beer. Um, Looks great in the glass. Quality. I mean, for Centenary, have you ever seen the clips on of Coopers and Jurgen Klopp sitting in there having a bevy? Just chilling out in the corner, like, you know what I mean? I didn't actually have a drink in there, like you say, but and I was dying to do a karaoke, but like I say, it's only midweek. Well, it was Friday. It's not midweek, but it's early in the day, you know what I mean? And I thought, nah, wait till it's packed if I do a karaoke in here, like. Because I will return for the karaoke, guys. You can count on that, like. But I'm about, about £20 an hour, like, you know what I mean? So, it's £20 an hour, like. Oh, the phone, like, look at this, look how white the head is. Lovely. It's no frills. It's no frills. It's just a nice old school ale. How does it make me feel? It's really tame and drinkable. It's got that like coppery flavour. I don't know how to describe that. I think, to me, old school, beer, like a lovely pint of bitter, I suppose is the best way to put it. Like, well, I wanted to grab one before, because it's a centenary thing. before it's all over. Like, what was it saying? For Cooper's Town, the Higson's bitter. This Higson's bitter is brewed for Cooper's Townhouse. Yeah, the world famous Cooper's Bar. By the way, if anyone's not familiar with it, you can go on like watch live streams of the place. You know, you go on YouTube and just go Cooper's live stream, and you see like all these like old school like old golden oldie people doing like proper karaoke's or like Frank Sinatra songs and stuff like that. Or I'm just picking me tooth, sorry everyone. But, yeah. But yeah, I like that. And it'd be nice on draft. I don't know if they sell it on draft in there, I'm sure they would. But they sell glasses as well. Centenary glasses and stuff. You can buy them online and stuff like that as far as I know. I don't know. But yeah, the world famous Cooper spot. I tell you what though, they must make millions in that place. It's only a little tiny place, just like one room basically. And that's the big downer about it. It's so small. Look, they must make millions, and they can't do nothing about it. It's one of them places that just But yeah, I went into the ye old hole in the wall, which is the oldest pub in Liverpool, and I'm really buzzed off the vibe in there. Honestly, I only sat there for a while. Only had one pint and lovely old windows and everything like, and lovely old wooden chairs and everything. I had a look at what's its face, the Crafty Brew Company. That place in Liverpool. I didn't buy anything. I just had a look in there and thought, wow. I thought he'd have the fridge and everything would be like, you can go in and shop, buy the beers out the fridge. Like, I thought, I can't go in there without having a drink. You know what I mean? It's set up so you got to have a drink, isn't it? It's a tap room, like the crafty beer place that Scouse put me onto at the top of Dale Street. Checked it out, you know what I mean? Thinking I'll go there one night. Yeah, had a good day in Liverpool today. Nice beer. It does remind me of Bushy's this. It's got that similar taste. Very similar, in fact, and Timothy Taylor's Landlord, that kind of frequency, yeah. Old school beer, mate. Not too bitter, just right, really drinkable. Bit caramelly, go on. Bit caramelly. It's dead drinkable, it's nice, it's actually a nice beer. The water's lovely. Obviously it didn't come from the Mersey. But yeah, that's a nice beer. It's really satisfying. Yeah, definitely a 10 out of 10 with that one, guys. If you're into traditional ale, there's no like bells and whistles. There's no fancy hops or any pineapple flavors or nothing like that. Or just a proper old school. I love it. Look at that, no frills, just the karaoke microphone. But I've got to go there, man. And by the way, if you ever watched, if you want to see me doing karaoke, you're only familiar with me beer reviews or whatever, go on my channel, do a search, karaoke fun, where I done some karaoke in the Isle of Man while I was at my sister's wedding, like, and it's quite funny, like. But yeah, because I am a karaoke warrior, you know what I mean? A black belt in karaoke, me, mate. Full on black belt in karaoke. Been there, done it. Yeah, 10 out of 10. I'll just carry on drinking a little bit more before I take the pause off, because I'm getting a vibe off it. Like, I'll tell you what though, when I sat in that pub, it's the oldest pub in Liverpool, guys. It is actually officially the oldest pub in Liverpool. The Hole in the Wall, it's called, yeah. 1700s. 1700s, guys, right? And there's a nice old fireplace there and everything. I thought, oh, imagine that with the fire, if they lit the fire really one evening, like, and, shame about the music, like, like Culture Club and stuff like that was coming on the stereos, like, oh, come on, man, what are you playing at? I bought this album today, by the way, look. Been shielding my ears, I haven't been, like, I've been avoiding listening to this record while I was in Liverpool, I bought this album, like. Hombres by Gun. That's what I bought today. That's an album I'm gonna check out proper, because they released it, a while back, and I won't listen to anything. I won't I won't watch or listen to any. I've saw them live on concerts, watched the live performance and stuff. I've heard a couple of the tracks, but I haven't heard the whole album, right? And I shield my ears, like, because I always want to hear an album on CD with my headphones on my personal CD player, or the oldest CD player in the world. I've got a CD player there from like 1980 something, what our John bought, like, what our Skid bought. It's like, it still works. It's never, never faltered. Whenever I buy new albums, I always put them through that, like, you know what I mean? The 1980s CD player that actually still works. I've got a personal CD player which is sort of recent, You can't beat CDs, guys. You can't beat them, like, but looks wrapped, shrink wrapped. I haven't listened to it yet. I've been shielding my ears, trying not to listen to them, like, because I don't want to. I like to hear an album for the first time in case any of the songs. Have you ever listened to a song for the very, very first time? You hear it for the first time, it blows your mind, and you can never do that ever again. Do you understand? You can never do that ever again. Once you've heard that song, you can never hear a song for the first time ever again, can you? Once you've heard it, like, it's like, you get used to it, and you play 1,000 times and you love it or whatever, but you never get that vibe again of going, whoa, this is a brand new song, and it's just blowing my head off. Go wet. Go Scotland's finest. Scotland's finest. So that's why it took so long buying the album, guys. And, shielding my ears and stuff. And I thought, what's weird? I went to HMV, right, in Liverpool, yeah. And I didn't know what I was buying. I just thought, right, I'll check out HMV. I'll buy a CD of some kind, yeah. And I'm not kidding you, mate. It was like, like water diviners or something with them things, them sticks, and they find water. I just went straight up to all the CDs. Wasn't thinking of alphabetical order. Wasn't looking for Gun or nothing. And I went, woof, and I was right in front of me. It was Gun Hombres. You know what I mean? I was like, right, that's maybe what I'm here for. You know what I mean? I swear down, it was like, I can't believe I just went straight to where this album was, honestly, without searching for it. Like, it was like off its head. So I thought, I've got to buy it. It's the deluxe version. It's got 2 bonus tracks on it. Like, you can't beat these short streams and MP3s. I mean, I always convert them to MP3. I always put them through my computer and I get an MP. I put them on my MP3 player, but you can't beat a physical CD when you listen to music, guys. Albums aren't good enough. Records aren't good enough. Unless you got a really expensive hi-fi. You got a turntable with a valve amplifier and really good speakers. Then you'll get a good quality album, like, on vinyl. But not many people go that far. They just have a turntable or whatever. Like, well, if you've got a CD player, especially a Marantz CD player, because they're the best CD players in the world. Mine's it's a Philips, the one. It's actually my brother's CD player, but doesn't use them anymore, doesn't play them anymore, and it's ancient, mate. It's like I bought mine in 1986 or something, the first one ever. It was a Marantz, and it broke dead quick. They're infamous for being faulty, and it sounded like nothing. Honestly, the best CD players in the world, Marantz. But our Skid bought his first CD player soon after, because we were all like, wow, CDs are amazing. And it's been going ever since. And do you know how many pot sessions and drinking sessions and nights with chicks or whatever I've had listening to that CD player? You wouldn't believe it, like. So it's like, it's treasure to me, like. And every time I buy a new album, I always I put them through it, like, Last one to go through it was Joe Satriani, Elephants of Mars. Mary Spender went through it. Periphery. Buy a brand new album, I can put it through the old CD player, you know, it's like launching a spaceship. But anyway, enough of all that. See how merry I am? See how I'm buzzing, alright? Always do these little talks, don't I? Sorry. If anyone, you know, anyone just wants to watch a beer review and be pissed off with me, like, I apologise, like, but I'm a boring bastard, I can't help it. Merriment, dead easy to drink. You're getting the malty flavours there. The body's just right. It's an old man's drink, this. Oh yeah, it looks great in the glass. Yeah, it's an old man's drink. Lovely jubbly. 10 out of 10. Thanks for watching, see you later.